Hello students, welcome to my video number 41. In this video, I am going to start the most important topic of English grammar, that is tenses. And I know many of you have confusion related to tenses and their usage. So we are going to clear all our doubts and confusions related to tenses in this video of mine. So let us begin. So the first thing that you must already be aware that the tenses are divided into three parts: present tense, past tense and future tense. The present tense speaks about the things happening at present or having an impact at present. The past tense will tell you about the things that has happened in the past, and the future tense tell us about the things that are going to happen in the future. So let us begin now with the present tense. And before that, we all must also know that these tenses, all these three tenses, present, past and future tenses, have further four divisions: simple tenses, continuous tenses, perfect tenses and perfect continuous tenses. So we are going to learn every one of them in detail today. So let us begin. The first with which we will start is simple present tense. Now here we see a timeline is given. Timeline is divided into three parts: past, present and future. So here this simple present tense is nothing to do with the past, nothing to do with the future. It is talking about the present now. Let us see what is the use of simple present tense. It is used to describe everyday events, habits and facts. So that is the use of the simple present tense. It tells us the things that happens regularly, that happens every day in one's life. So what we see here, the example, one fact is given: the sun rises in the east. So what we see here, the present tense, simple present tense is used here, rises in the east. So this is one example of simple present tense. Let us see another example of this type. For example, he wakes up early in the morning. So what we see here, the tense wakes up, that is, wakes is used here in the simple present tense. Another thing, let us see another example. She dances very well. So what we see here, dances, which is used here in simple present tense form, means something that is a quality of the subject here. Dances very well. So here it is talking about the fact about the subject. Here it is talking about the things that happens every day with him. He wakes up early in the morning, means every day he wakes up at early in the morning. So what we learn here, that the simple present tense talks about the things that regularly happen, the events that the actions that regularly and every day happen. Now let us see the structure of these tenses. The structure of simple present tense in the positive sentence is subject plus V1 or V5. It depends on the subject. If the subject is first person, suppose if I am talking about I, then I will use I dance well. Okay, so what we see here, V1 form of the verb is used. But when I am talking about the third person singular, here I am using she dances well. So S, that is the V5 form of the verb, is used here. So that is what we have to remember, that the tense is either V1 or V5 depending upon the subject. If it is first person singular or it is first person plural, even we will be having V1. We work very hard. Suppose we work very hard. So what we see here, work, which is in the simple present form, that is V1 form. Then we have, for example, the third person plural, they. Here also we find it is plural, they work very hard. So that is what is the structure, and the use and the structure changes according to the subject here. So first person singular, it will be V1. First person plural, it will be V1. Third person plural, it will be V1. But third person singular, he and she and it are the third person singular, they will use V5 form of the verb. So I hope this is clear to you, the structure. This is in the positive tense. Now positive sentence. Now if I have to write down the negative sentence in the simple present tense, then the structure will be subject plus do or does plus not plus V1. Now let us put this in the above examples. He, what will be the tense sentence in the negative? He doesn't wake up. V1. He doesn't wake up early in the morning. So what we see here, for the negative tense I have to use do or does with not and V1 form to make it negative sentence. But now how we will find out if we have to use do or does in where we have to use do or does. So for that you have to know the rule here. Listen to it carefully. If I am using first person singular, third person plural, then and also second person singular, I, they, you, I will use do with them. I do my work, they do their work, you do your work. Okay, so with these we will use the structure of do plus not plus V1 plus V1. And if it is does, means if it is even for V here, even for V, do is there. Now let us see for the third person. He, or it is she, or it is any name, any person's name, or it is it. There we use does plus not plus V1. So that is how the structure is formed. We, I, they, you plus do plus not. Like we don't do our work, I don't do my work, they don't do their work, you don't do your work. So what we see here, all do is added with these subjects. When I am talking about the third person, she doesn't do her work, he doesn't do her work, and anybody name, suppose Aman doesn't complete his work on time. So these are the, and even for it doesn't come on time. So all these things we see that the rule is different for different subjects. So that is about positive and negative structure in the simple present tense. I hope it is clear to you. Now let us move to the present continuous tense. What we see here in the present continuous tense, the action is in continuation and it continues happening at the time of speaking. See, the timeline is given here. The action started in the past, some point here in the past, and is going on at the present and is going to continue till some point in the future. So this is the use of the present continuous tense. She is practicing her speech. Let us see another examples. For present continuous tense, structure, first let us see examples. They are playing in the garden. See here, are playing. He is watching TV. So something which is going on right now. We don't have to mention time here because it is obvious with the sentence only that something which is going on now. That's why the time is not mentioned here. They are playing in the garden. He is watching television. So this is the use of the present continuous tense. Now about the structure. The structure is subject plus is, am or are plus V1 form of the verb. So what we see here, that in this positive tense, the structure will be like this. The one which we have written here, see, he is watching, is plus, V4 form of the verb. That is V4. He is watching. V4 is the ing form of the verb. So that is about it here. Are is there with the plural verb, and is used with the plural subject, and is used with the singular subject. So that is the difference here in the subject. Like subject wise, the helping verb changes. Are is used with plural, is used with singular subject. Now let us see now the negative sentence structure. Negative sentence will be subject plus is, am, are plus not plus V4. That is, for example, they are not playing in the garden. He is not watching TV, and we can use the contracted form. Is not is used in the contracted form like this. Isn't, aren't in the contracted form. That is how it is written. So that's about the present continuous tense. Now let us see the present perfect tense. The timeline given here, the present perfect tense is used to talk about an experience a person has had at some time in their life and still carrying with them. This is the first use of present perfect tense. Something that the person has experienced in his lifetime and still the memory is fresh in the mind, and he is carrying with them, is still carrying with them, means still that impact of it is there. He has seen all the monuments of Delhi, because it is something the person is born, and till from the birth till now, this experience of seeing the monuments of Delhi was continued. So this is something like at the present also this is being carried with the person. So that is why the present perfect tense is used to talk about something, about the experience of a person that the person is still having. Let us see now the next use of present perfect tense. The next use of present perfect tense is, for example, see, we didn't see Neetu, she has gone to the park. Something about the action that has happened in the past, but its result has an effect in the present. The result is having the impact, the effect on the present. That means she has gone to the park. The effect is felt now. She has completed her work, means just now, just in the recent past, the action was completed and the effect is felt even now. She has done her work. They have submitted their project. So these are the few examples. Let us see here the examples of present perfect tense. Let us see the example here. For example, they have completed their project. So what we see, have completed. Have completed shows that, this tense shows that the action is just recently done and the impact is still there. The impact of that action is still there. Then we have I have got a pen to lend you. See here, I have got a pen to lend you. Something that is there and the impact is felt here. I have got a pen to lend you means the person is having something, it's there, owning something. Here also the use of present perfect is shown. Then let us see next. For example, next one, the students, she has proved everybody wrong. She has proved everybody wrong. So this is here talking about something that has the impact on present also. The action of proving herself is in the past, but the impact is still felt. So this is about the present perfect tense. Let us see other use, then we will see the structure of it. Another use is given here. Something, the present perfect tense is also used to talk about present result of an action that has just been completed. Means the result of the action is still there, still in front of, or is there in the being. Means it can be felt, it can be seen. Let us see what is the example given here. Aarti has cleaned her room. Means the action is already done. The cleaning started in the past at some point and is just completed at the present in this few minutes or few hours back. But the result of that can be seen. Person can go and see. This example here, they have completed their project. Means the project is completed and the person can go and see the project. Means it is there to see the result of the action. Here also this has proved everybody wrong. There is nothing to prove see the result, but this point is talking, this example is talking about the action that has the impact on present also. So these are the different places where we use present perfect tense. And let us now see the structure of present perfect tense. It is written in subject plus has or have plus V3 form of the verb. V3 form is the ED form of the verb. ED or the irregular verbs are there, then EN form of the verb. Let us see. For example, she has taken my pen. See, has taken. Now, taken is an irregular verb, V3 form here. So that's showing the action in the present perfect tense. And has and have is used according to the subject again. Has is used for singular subject and have is used for plural subject. So that's about the structure in the positive sentence. Now structure in the negative sentence will be subject plus has, have plus not plus V3 form of the verb, that is EN or ED form of the verb. So what we see here, let us see the example. For the same example, she hasn't, we will use the contracted form. She hasn't taken my pen. That is the negative sentence here. She hasn't taken my pen. This is the tense in the negative, in the present perfect negative sense. Another example, they haven't returned. See here, returned. This is the ed form of the verb V3 form of return. They haven't returned yet. So this is talking about something that is in the negative sense of present perfect tense. So this is all about today. We will be learning about the next tense, that is past tense, in the next video. So till then, take care everybody, and see you soon in the next video.